Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Dan, and I'm going to go ahead and show you my workflow for creating movies in 2025. So, we start off with an IMDb source as our seed. So, we go ahead and enter the Step Brothers IMDb source, and we go ahead and generate an image, and we selected it for frame one. So, here we're going to go ahead and type up the description that we want for this image so that we edit it, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for shot two. So we selected an image and we're going to go ahead and edit it, and it looks kind of creepy, so I'm going to go ahead and reset it, and I'm going to actually go back to something else and do the same thing for the other shot. So I'm just kind of working on shot one and shot two here and just trying to play around and see what I can come up with. At one point I was like, let's give him dreadlocks, so that's what we did. And we're going to go ahead and change this car to be a Tesla, and this one's going to be more of a penthouse because they're rich. So now he has dreadlocks, right? And there's too many counts in this car, but we're moving on to shot five. We're just going to keep building it up and setting the actions. And here we're just kind of keep editing and playing around with them. But now for shot seven, we're going to go ahead and add some more dreadlocks there. And so we're just kind of flying through this. We're doing some edits as we go. But now we kind of have most of these kind of filled in. We're going to be able to now start working on the dialogue. So we're going to go ahead and start generating dialogue for all of these now that we got the scene, the image, and we're going to kind of play around with it. So now we're just reading the dialogue to see what we're up to. And let's go ahead and finish up frame 7 and frame 6. So we're just going to do the same thing, generate the image, edit it, get an action, and then generate the dialogue. And so we're just going to do that for all of these so that we can get them to a point where we want to render the video. So I'm just going to keep experimenting in my own way. I'm just going to kind of work through, use my own imagination. And that's kind of the cool part about the filmmaking process, is that it's very subjective. And so I'm just kind of moving things around, ordering, adding frames where needed. And I think that kind of looks good so far, but let me just keep playing around with it. So I'm just going to edit and, like I said, experiment in my own way here. And so we're making progress. And so you see I'm just editing the dialogue now. And I'm going to kind of play around with it, see what I like, see what makes sense in the moment. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can just play around with it and, let the inspiration come to you. You don't really have to force anything here. You can just play around. Now we're getting our first signs of life here. We have some video being generated. A couple scenes still need the dialogue. So I'm just going to kind of work through these, clean them up a bit. And a lot of this is just trial and error, just seeing what works. This one kind of creeped me out. His face was all jacked up, but we're going to add some more dreadlocks. And we're just going to go back to seeing what works. Now, this scene here caused a lot of issues because at some point I thought it would be cool to blow up the Tesla. But that just caused safety filters to be triggered in VO3. So that was a bit of a learning lesson there. And then some of this is just us seeing the storytelling part of filmmaking come together, where we try to narrate some sort of moment that the viewer can latch onto. And so here I'm trying to kind of work my way around some of these safety filters and just seeing if I can wrap this video up. And so here, this one is actually going to be cut down a little bit more. And then just here, I'm back to this, trying to figure out why that video is not rendering. And it's because of that fire, the car that's on fire. And even as an extinguished car, it was still causing issues. So I just removed it totally. And then I went ahead and just went with this.
That's not my car. That's not my car in the driveway. Who in the double hockey sticks is that curly-haired ogre?
I'm sorry, do I know you? I was just grabbing the paper.
Hey, my bags are in the back seat. Don't scratch the Elantra. It's a classic.
Mom, he's not sleeping in my room. His chakras aren't even professionally realigned.
You must be loaded, huh?
This is my poor room.
What else you got?
Check this out.
Oh my God, is that a Cybertruck dressed as a clown?
Does it really run on diesel gas only?
We have to get back to back. They're on steroids. We can't fend them off much longer separated.
You're right, I got you, step bro.
So, just to be clear, you want me to call security because a group of homeless people blew up your car?
They were surprisingly organized.
You didn't see the look in their eyes. We've brought great shame upon this house.
So, your mom said this would be a good idea.
Right.
Well, my dad thinks we should find ourselves. I wonder if you can see the edge of your world from this high up, Giuseppe.
Get down here. The race is about to start. Loser buys an island.